Dear friends, welcome to Bond with RK Chemistry YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain the previous year questions which are appeared in HCP's entrance examination in chemistry from reaction mechanism of organic chemistry from the year 2010 to 2014. The product in the following reaction is, in presence of base there is a formation of enolate. Here there is a abstraction of proton by base OD minus and there is a formation of enolate. So this one abstract protons, and here there is a formation of unit O minus, here double bond, and this one is methyl group. Similarly, when there is abstraction of proton from this carbon, you will get this enolate. So here we will get enolate. So when you treat with the G2O, there is a deterioration takes place at this carbon and also this carbon. So you will get this product. The major product obtained in the following reaction is, here there is a electrophilic addition reaction at a double bond. Here the electrophile is this one is F minus and this one is Br plus. Br plus is the electrophile, and the more electronegative end attaches to more substituted carbon. According to Markovnikov's rule, more substituted carbon will be attached with the more electronegative element, and the less substituted carbon will be attached with the less electronegative element. So fluorine attaches here and the bromine attaches here. And also the addition is anti-addition. So the fluorine and the bromine should be anti-position. So here there is addition of fluorine at CH3 and addition of bromine at CH, this carbon, and both are anti condition. Here bromine and fluorine are anti to each other. In this case, sin, so this one is not correct, and here also sin, not correct. Here anti, but more substituted carbon is attached with less electronegative element. So this is not correct option. So what is the correct option? D is the correct option. The major product obtained in the following reaction is, okay, when you treat with the acid, here there is a formation of OH2 plus and there is a removal of water, and here there is a formation of carbocation. Here there is a formation of secondary carbocation. This is the carbocation you will get. This one is secondary carbocation. After the migration of methyl group, there is a formation of tertiary carbocation. This is the tertiary carbocation. And there is a removal of H plus, and there is a formation of more substituted alkene. This is the more substituted alkene you will get. So this is the correct option. The product obtained in the following reaction is, here this is the Cl is the leading group. In alcohol KOH there is a elimination reaction, E2 elimination reaction takes place. In E2 elimination, the proton, hydrogen, and the chlorine should be anti-periplanar. Here, this is the hydrogen. Both are seen, but here you have one is above the plane hydrogen and one is below the plane hydrogen. This hydrogen and this chlorine are anti-periplanar to each other. So there is a removal of this hydrogen and this chlorine. So you will get double bond between double bond at this carbon, this bond. So what is the product? This is the product. The major product obtained in the following reaction is, in aqueous Cl2, even if you use the light in polar solvents, there is no formation of free radicals. So here simply there is a electrophilic addition reaction takes place, electrophilic addition reaction. So when there is electrophilic addition reaction, here there is addition of chlorine, here also there is addition of chlorine. So D is the correct option. The pathway involved for the Hoffman elimination is Hoffman elimination. Already in previous year questions we have discussed the Hoffman elimination. It's a E2 elimination reaction. Suppose if you take this one, this PR, let's take, and let's take this one. And when you treat with bulky base, tertiary butoxide, Okay, this one abstract proton from this hydrogen, not from this hydrogen, not from this carbon. There is abstraction of proton from this carbon, low substituted carbon. First, there is abstraction of proton, and this bond moves like this, and there is a removal of bromine. It follows E2 mechanism. Which of the following compounds will not react through SN1 mechanism? In SN1 mechanism, there should be formation of a stable carbocation. This one generates a stable carbocation, tertiary carbocation. This one also generates carbocation, secondary carbocation, and this one also generates secondary carbocation. Here, when there is a removal of Cl, there is a formation of tertiary carbocation, but at bridgehead position, okay, the stability of carbocation at the bridgehead position is highly unstable. This is the carbocation we will get. This carbocation is highly unstable. Okay, when there is a formation of carbocation at bridgehead position, the angle should be 120 degree. At bridgehead position, it's very difficult to get 120-degree bond angle. So here there is no formation of carbocation. So this compound cannot exhibit SN1 mechanism. The vinyl chloride does not react with NaOH through SN2 mechanism because in vinyl chloride, this is the vinyl chloride. Here there is a mesomeric effect. These lone pair of electrons participate in mesomeric effect, and one of the resonance structures, if you take the resonance structures will be CH double bond Cl, and here plus charge and here minus charge. In this resonance structure, the bond between carbon and chlorine, there is a partial double bond character between carbon and chlorine. So the sp2Cl bond is stronger due to partial double bond character than sp3CCl bond. This is the correct option. Heating the triene promotes the intramolecular cycloaddition reaction to furnace. Okay, this one is a triene which is given, and we have it's an intramolecular Diels-Alder reaction. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here C double bond O, and the next one will be single bond and the double bond, and this is the CH3. Okay, here there is a cycloaddition, intramolecular cycloaddition Diels-Alder reaction takes place here, and there is a movement of electrons like this, and here there is a formation of a CC bond between this carbon and this carbon, and also there is a formation of CC bond between this carbon and this carbon. Here, this bond, the C double bond O and CC bond, the CC bond between this carbon and C double bond O and CH3, these are trans. So finally, the relation between this CC bond and the CH3 bond should be trans. So if you take this molecule, okay, here there is a formation of 5-membered and 6-membered, 5-membered ring has C double bond O. So if you take the relation between this CH3 and this bond should be anti. So here CH3, and this one is above the plane, means this one is below the plane. The bond is below the plane. These are syn in relation. But if you take this CH3 above the plane and this bond is below the plane, there is an anti in relation. In trans, we have to get the anti relation. In cis, we have to get syn relation. So this is the correct option. Rank the following in order of decreasing rate of reaction with ethoxide ion in a nucleophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Here, the nitro group it performs nucleophilic aromatic substitution reactions. Nitro it's an ortho-para-directing group in case of nucleophilic substitution reactions. And this one, in case of this one, there is a ortho bromo, here meta bromo. Here we have ortho to this one and the para to this one, and ortho and para. And here ortho to this one meta to this one, and ortho to this one. So in case of 3, the bromine, the leading group bromine is ortho to the one NO2 group and para to the another NO2 group. Both the NO2 groups directs the incoming nucleophile towards this position. So this one has more rate. The next one will be 4. And in these two, this NO2, this bromine is at ortho position. So the NO2 group will direct the nucleophile to the ortho position when compared with this one. This one has more rate. So the order will be 4, 3, 1, 2 is the correct option. The major product expected from the following reaction. Okay, this one is treated with H2O, H2SO4, and HCSO4. Okay, H2SO4, this one, the double bond can be reacted by H2SO4 and the triple bond can be reacted by HgSO4. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. And here there is a addition of OH here and the hydrogen here. And here also there is a addition of OH here and the addition of hydrogen here. And here you will get a double bond. And the unique form will be converted into keto form, and there is a formation of double bond O and OH. So this is the correct option. The rate of decarboxylation of isomeric carboxylic acids is. The rate of decarboxylation depends on when there is a removal of CO2, there is a formation of carbanion. It depends on stability of carbanion after removal of CO2. The carbanion which is generated, that one should be more stable. Then there is a more decarboxylation. So in case of this one, there is a formation of, this is the pyridine, there is a formation of carbanion at this position. Suppose if COOH is attached with the second position, if the COOH is attached with third position, here this is the carbanion, and fourth position we have carbanion. If you take the carbanion stability, since this one is very close to the nitrogen withdraws electrons, so there is an increase in stability due to decreasing electron density on carbon, and also due to the resonance effect, also the negative charge is stabilized. But here there is no resonance effect. Here there is an inductive effect minus I effect, but there is no resonance effect. Here there is a resonance effect. Here there is a delocalization of these electrons. So this one is more stable, one is more stable, and 2, 3 if you take, what is the stability order? 1 is more stable, next to 3 is 3, and least stable is 2. So the order will be the carboxylic acid which is attached with the second position. This one has more decarboxylation. Next one is fourth position. Next one is third position. The intermediate, an intermediate in a racemization of R3 to butanone is here there is a tautomerization, keto-enol tautomerization. Here we have proton. Here this proton participates in keto-enol tautomerization, and here there is a formation of enolate in presence of base. So here you have CH3 and CH3. This is the enolate which will be generated in presence of base. So when you treat with ethyl alcohol, again there is a addition. So we will get a racemic mixture due to formation of this intermediate. So this is the correct option. The more reactive dienophile among the following for the reaction with the cyclopentadiene. Okay, as the electron withdrawing nature of the groups increases, there is a increasing rate of Diels-Alder reaction. So the activity of dienophile increases with the increasing strength of electron withdrawing groups which are attached with C double bond C. Here we have one CO2 ET, here CO2 ET2, so more electron withdrawing. Even Cn, this one is even stronger electron withdrawing group when compared with CO2 ET. So this one, in this case, we have strong electron withdrawing group. So this one exhibits, this one is more reactive dienophile, more active dienophile. In the SN1 solvencies of falling primary alkyl chlorides in aqueous ethanol, the order of decreasing reactivity is. Here simply you will get this carbocation, here this carbocation. So we will get, sorry, in this case, what is the carbocation? and 3 carbons, this is the carbocation. In this case, we will get this carbocation, and in this case, we will get the oxygen and the carbocation, and in this case, we will get this carbocation, fluorine, and CF3. Here, this is the carbocation. If you take stability, this carbocation is stabilized due to resonance. This one also stabilized due to resonance. If you take these two structures, here there is a participation of pi electrons in the resonance effect. Here there is a participation of lone pair of electrons. The participation of lone pair of electrons, non-bonding electrons, is greater than pi electrons. So here you can observe more resonance effect when compared with this one. So this one is highly stable. Okay, this one generates more stable. Next one is second one. If you take this carbocation and this carbocation, here there is an electron withdrawing group. So the electron withdrawing groups are destabilize carbocation. So what is the order? This one more stable. Next one is this one. Next one is this one, and the least one is this one. So what is the order? 3, 2, 1, 4 is the correct option. The following reaction is an example of here in place of hydrogen, we have CH2 in place of hydrogen. There is a substitution of bromine. Okay, this reaction takes place via free radical substitution. So here there is a substitution of hydrogen by bromine. It's a free radical substitution reaction. Which of the following compounds undergoes hydrohydrogenation to give roughly equal quantities of two products? One butane, symmetric alkenes give roughly equal quantities of two products. It's not symmetric. And 2-butene is a symmetric alkene, and 2-methyl-2-butene is not symmetric, and 2-pentene is not symmetric. It is also not symmetric. Not symmetric. Sorry, this one is symmetric, and this one is not symmetric. This one also not symmetric. So this molecule, 2-butene gives roughly equal quantities of two compounds, two products. The product obtained in the following transformation is in presence of H2SO4. It's an example of pentool-pentoone rearrangement. In presence of H plus, there is a protonation, so you will get this is here there is a formation of OH2 plus, and there is a removal of H2, and you will get carbocation. Here there is a OH, and there is a ring expansion. This CC bond, there is rearrangement of CC bond here, and you will get 6-member ring and also 5-member ring. And at this position, this position there is a OH. So here we have OH, and here you will get positive charge, and this one will be converted into C double bond O. This is the product you will get. So this is the correct option. The major product obtained in the following transformation is in presence of AlCl3. This one converts into very stable carbocation. This is a stable carbocation which is generated, and there is a formation of AlCl4 minus. We know that in naphthalene, alpha positions participate in electrophilic substitution reaction. This one, and this one. Okay, this position and this position. These are alpha positions. These positions participate in electrophilic substitution reaction. Since OCH3 is an electron releasing group, this position is very active towards electrophilic substitution reaction. So the major product will be this one. The order of decreasing rate of solvency with aqueous ethanol for the following bromides is it's a SN1 type of reaction. More the stability of carbocation, more the SN1 rate of SN1 reaction. Here there is a formation of this carbocation, secondary carbocation. Here also there is a formation of when there is a removal, there is a formation of tertiary carbocation. Here there is here due to double bond character between CC and CBr, it's very difficult to dissociate the bond between carbon and bromine. So this one is least reactive. So one is least reactive, highly reactive is 2, and the next one is 3. So this is the correct option. Choose a statement that is incorrect. Many SN2 reactions are slowest in protic. Okay, SN2, SN1, if you take a solvent effect, for SN1 protic solvents, polar protic solvents, and SN2 aprotic solvents are best favorable. So many SN2 reactions are slowest in protic solvents. So this one is correct. Okay. Aprotic solvents are better for SN2 reaction. In protic solvents, the nucleophile will be solvated and the nucleophilicity decreases. So the rate of SN2 reaction decreases. SN2 reactions are the slowest in polar aprotic. This one is incorrect. Polar aprotic solvents are favorable for SN2 reaction. SN1 reactions are subject to large solvent effect. So this one is obviously correct. Okay. Polar protic solvents, they are best for solvencies. SL1 reactions are favored by polar protic solvents. This one also correct. The incorrect statement is B. Thank you. Thank you very much.